Hello everyone, this is Ater. Some of you may actually know me from Fallout and Fallout 4, that is. I did a few videos on it years ago. I'm an old gamer. When I say old, I mean I come from Earth and Beyond era. The original Star Wars multiplayer called Star Wars Galaxies. And I'm talking the early days of that. A game called Earth and Beyond. Most people have no clue about it either. They were all early MMOs. Like I said, I'm playing Osiris New Dawn, a survival game. And the current version is version 1.5.66. Today is May 16th of 2024. Now, I'm doing this video mainly to complain about some weird bugs. And, well, and some gameplay changes and make some suggestions if the folks do. Now, I was playing a version, I'm going to go over this real quick, that I was playing the single player version, which kind of got boring. They've changed some stuff in it. The storyline is just really weird to get, I'll say not get behind, but trying to follow and find all the clues. Now, like I said, I played this game several times. Well, they had a custom version where you could make a custom single player game. Apparently, you can no longer do that. So I'm going to take a quick look here. This is the campaign. This is the way I played it over and over. Creative, that's not my cup of tea. If I wanted to build stuff, I'd stay with some other games. Now I thought the challenge sounded good. I was like, oh, this sounds really, really good. So I got on, I played, and for about 3 days, I got to working around my map, and then I suddenly not suddenly, I'd been looking for it, been looking for hydrogen. When I finally got the entire map covered, there was no hydrogen on the map. None. Nowhere. And I was like, whoa, okay. So that right there is the first one that I got. So I was like, man. So I watched a couple of videos and nobody said anything about it. But somebody mentioned multiplayer and you can set it up the way you want. Well, I'm not a public person, so a friend of mine and we said, well, I'll make a server and you can come out. His computer's not compatible, unfortunately. So here it is. I come up, I make the private server, and then of course I've played it a couple of times already. Till this one here. Now I'm currently playing this character here, and I've got a lot of goodies. So we're going to take a quick look at the way I've got it set up. Now we're going to come over here to where I've customized it. I've doubled up my HP, my proficiency, points and all that. I knocked these down a little bit. Power, don't mess with the power flash. If you'd like the battery going dead on you, don't touch this. If you do, it's like the battery goes to 100%. It can go very high, but it's like I'm just leaving it there because if you mess with it, it misses. I got rid of that, but I said, oh yeah, caboodle, we're going to get a lot of crash items. Like, nice, get a good buff health items and stuff. No biggie. So I got all these done. Hover can fuel, I've changed those. That's actually, these are actually what I call Iron Man mode. Cut the tool rate decay in half. That was already off. I left it there. I jacked it up to max weight, max items, and turned the encumbrance penalty off. Resource yield, maxed it out. Respawn rate, maxed it out. Raised the population up to dangerous. Left everything else to normal. I did knock the suit breach down a little bit. I thought that was overkill. I did jack this up because I had to climb out of a desert. But, like I said, I actually made the weather what they called common. So come over here, hit confirm, make double sure that it's in PvE, hit update. All right, there's my character. Let's go into the game. Now, the main thing is, when I started this character, I was expecting, to get out of my pod and find tons and tons and tons of goodies. Imagine my surprise when I landed in a desert. I mean, literally out away from the map. I'd say about 2-minute jog. And I got it now. I'm in my rescue base, or sorry, my salvage base. Now this is I'm going to go over some things, but I'm going to show you real quick on the map. Let's see. I am currently right south of the worm graveyard. Now when I came into the game, Helios Hill here, I was over here somewhere in this area right here. I came up to Helios Hill and I came up, and the first thing I made it to was the Gamma Mine. And I'll show you. Let's see. The reason I know about this is because it's the only place on this map you can get nitrogen, and you need nitrogen in order to make hydrazine. Well, the crash site is all the way over here. Let me come up here. All right, here we go. There we go. Now, here's this was a recovered base. Here's the pod, the bottom, the big chunk at the bottom. Here's the middle part, and here's the capsule. All right, we're going to go there from here. Like I said, we are in Iron Man mode. That's what I call it, where I turned up the jump pack. All right, as you can see, I'm going by, and I use these huts, the scrap huts, to make beacons whenever I first get into the game, and that was them telling me I needed keys. So we're on our way over here. So take a moment and just enjoy the flight. Being dark. This is my base. I guess we can make a quick little move over to my base. And you can see the that's a lab. There's my spaceship, the Corsair. This right here, I recovered this, and there was a tunnel out there, and I destroyed the tunnel and put a airlock there, and then I built the barracks. But nothing was level, and so I put down steel plate, armored plate on the ground. I planned on putting in a couple of tanks over here to put hydrazine in. And of course, these right here are all around. I love these things. The only turret in the game that are actually worth it. And where's Worthless at? I can't find Worthless. This is, like I said, there's Worthless. Right there, there's Worthless. I had him, I dug him out of a hole right here and repaired him. And the worm come by and killed my base. Now, he did repair this a while ago when I was trying to make another video. You see, I've repaired that, and I have not repaired. He has not repaired anything since that building right there. Oh man, yeah, here comes. Well, so much for that idea. The worm.
Injuries detected.
What did he destroy? Well, did not know about this when I built the base here, so. Now, my repair bot won't come over here and repair jack. So, like I said, worthless. That's one of my big key things. The terrain thing is screwed up. I'm gonna show you. If you use the depositories. I used to put these, stack these. You can't stack them no more. I don't know if I can do it right here. We'll see. Utilities, depository. Okay, let's go right there. Let's go over here out of the way. I forgot about this. I don't want to mess up something right there. All right. All right. Okay, now, ooh, nice. You know, now watch this. I think. Watch me make a mess of myself here. Okay, you love to stack these earlier. Now watch what happens when I stack it. You got to be kidding me. Completely blocked it off. That right there is technically unacceptable, but hey, never did that before. Of course, as long as there's nothing there, it might return to normal if I reboot it. Oh, and here's the other one. How many of them are out here? There's only one out here. Earlier, there's two. There's another one. Oh, where's the other one? There he is. Over there. There's 3 of these ghost astronauts walking around. You cannot kill them. I was told that you can kill them with a charge rifle. So I went out of my way to build a charge rifle, get plenty of ammo for it, and have yet to have. Now they will attack you every once in a while, but it's not all the time. So that right there. So we're on our way to the escape pod. Okay, we're going to turn on some light real quick just in case. There's the middle section. There's the rear section. There's the rear section. I've already salvaged it. Now we're coming up on where the marker says there's my pod. Okay, I'm going to have to get my gun out. I'll give you some key points in here. Okay, maybe I will or won't. The knife that they give you in the beginning of the game, call it dull, like survival knife or whatever. This is the keep it. Don't throw it away. Keep it repaired. And whenever you're getting ready to harvest one of these creatures, when you click on it, don't let off the button. See that little green thing popped up? Now, of course, my backpack is slam full, so my lunch just went on the ground. All right, now we're coming back. Where's the pod? See, there's no pod. Oh, the pod is underground. So all of my oodles and oodles of goodies that were supposed to be around here are not. So, yeah, I'm very, very disappointed in that. But it was a fun experience, I say. I mean, starting with absolutely nothing, low on oxygen, yeah, and not having anything except for that rifle and 3 mags. Yep, that was definitely an experience. But I got to where I am right now, and it wasn't no big deal. But what I want to share, if you are new, is survival of the fittest. Oh, there's another one. Well, here, I'm just going to go back. But like I said, I wanted to share this.
Injuries detected.
The main thing is repair bot ain't repairing nothing at all. There needs to be like some type of worm thing, like warning worm here. Because he starts out somewhere over around that palm tree or that red. And see there, these guys here, I call them nothing. You can't interact with them, but they can shock you and attack you. But I was talking about, like, man, you got all this stuff. What the heck? Let me. I kept hearing things getting broke, so I want to see what broke. Well, my ship isn't on fire anyway. You see, I'm repairing. Oh boy, hadn't come over here. He's just been sitting over there. These things here, when you would deploy them, you had to be prepared for a long, about 15-minute fight. Way too much molly. I was hoping. Well, I'll be cleaning out later. But, alright. I'm going to go run around here. Like I said, I love the turrets. I'm going to go over here and look at the bot. See if I can get him to follow me up to the ship and see if he'll repair the landing pad. Most likely not. There he is. Hit G for patrol. There's no other option. For like repair everything. I'm hoping he'll repair, but I took him up there. This is like about the 10th time today alone. Well, he's actually working on the lab. We'll go look and see how bad the lab is. Yeah, he's actually repairing the lab. But he has not repaired anything but the lab. That entire landing pad up there is wrecked. Alright, now, as for suggestions in the game, we need workbenches and furnaces that will fit in the wall. Now, before we go anywhere, I'm going to put this all away right quick. Main thing is, once you get you a habitat, get you an upgraded kitchen. Then you have the best food. Alright, I say best food. Alright, open this up. You need an upgraded furnace, this furnace has been upgraded. It has the battery and the low heat mods. Alright, you go to upgrades, the other two. The battery one, which uses one of these, the fuel cells. Okay? And then you have the low heat upgrade. I can't remember what it uses, but it makes it so you can make this. You can make grilled meat and you can make the berry juice. Now, the berry juice is 2 red berries and 6 of the blueberries or fern berries. Now, these are the ones you use to make with that you mix with cloth to make the bandages, and this other one is the one that you use to make strapping material or patch tape. Okay, now go to this right here. Go over here. I'll show you. This is what I got in here now. I've got plenty of carrots and potatoes. I haven't yet to find an apple to put in, so no big deal. We got some extra sand for some soil and some extra goodies. But here's the berry juice. The berry juice also works as water and a mild food. And like I said, you make it down here with the low heat upgrade furnace. There it is right there. One glass container. It doesn't have. It says with water, but it doesn't have water. 6 fernberry and
Injuries
2
detected.
fernberry. Okay. Now that makes you that. Now you got your meat, and you need some alien fiber, and here's your kitchen. Now before the kitchen, you only get like up to here, like these items here. But when you get the kitchen upgrade, you can make this and some of the stuff down here. Now you need one of those containers full of juice and lots of tissue to convert an alien fiber. And the alien fiber, I guess, is to wrap it up in. But you get this alien jerky. And if you look, I'm going to show it. It gives you 50 health, 100 towards nutrition, and 50 towards water. So if you're thirsty, if you look down here in my lower left, down here, hunger, thirst, I'm a little hungry and I'm a little bit pushing dehydrated. When I eat this,
Vitals stabilized.
gone. I'm ready. I'm good to go. And close that up. But yeah, we need basically one of these and this made into a compartment. We can do this. Just stick in one of these holes. Kind of like the, right here. Here's the water collector. Here's the oxygenator. I don't even have a climate control. We have a chemistry table though. Have a barracks. Let me show you that. And then we'll go over here to the shower. Sit down at the TV for a second. And since I've been playing, I have yet to find any keys or any anything that needs to be decrypted. So there's that. The multiplayer doesn't appear to have that activated. All right. In my little greenhouse here was what I was showing you earlier. There's the blueberry. There's a blueberry. And there's a red berry. So that's the the two the 2/3 here and the 1/3 up there. So I don't know if it'll let me pick them. I don't think it will. I don't think I'm way too over. Oh yeah, I am over. I'm over. I have everything in it on right now. But I have those 2 bins and this bin over here only for berries. This is potato, carrot, and more potatoes. And then I put them in the storage bin right here behind the crafting table. And this is the crab meat. You get that by using the butcher knife, the number 3 knife, the one that you get from the day you crash. You use that knife to get your meat. It will get you your crab meat off the crab monsters. Any other thing gives you just regular alien tissue. So you have to scarf the meat that way if you want to make the alien meal. It's pretty good. I ain't gonna say good. I don't know what it would taste like, but this one right here, crab stew, it gives you 50 health, 200 nutrition, and it will quench 125 of your thirst. But overall, cost effectively, this is the best food you can carry with you. Like I said, you just use a little, few glass containers, but you got to have them in bed. All right, so there we go. Now that was not my big thing, but one of my things. My biggest thing right now is the repair bot is not repairing. He did repair this building, I bet. Yep, it's repaired 100%. He has yet to do any repairs on this. Let's see what happens when I'm trying to give him a hint. Well, he didn't take the hint. I don't think the ship was damaged, but there's no way to tell. I see sparks, but I don't see any, but my path light broke. My floor broke. Like I said, he ain't doing nothing. He ain't making no attempt. I'm just going to try to halfway. Maybe he'll come along and, oh, that needs to be repaired. Oh, he ain't nowhere around now. Like I said, the worm just comes right through here and tears up my stuff and my old boy repair guy, he ain't repaired nothing. But that right there is my biggest thing, and like I said, the ghost walkers out here. And the security bot, it's like the Running Man on steroids. It like wants to run on do everything, and I have no idea. Oh, as a suggestion, maybe this buggy is fueled by the fuel cell reactor type deal, where you put anything in it. Think of Back to the Future, where he put the thing on the back of the car that you can put anything there, garbage, soda cans. It's fuel. That's kind of what I got in here. You can actually use meat in the thing. I just now found that out. Too bad they didn't do that. This is only hydrazine, and this is only hydrazine, and I have yet to make any hydrazine on this particular playthrough. Now, like I said, those are the things right there, bugs and stuff. Not most of them, but the suggestion: vapor trails off, or the smoke trails off the comets and asteroid, or off the meters. They need to last about 3 times longer, and they need to show up on the mini, or on the GPS map. I have yet to. That I thought that they used to show up on this map here. I'm gonna dump that. Clear marker 3. Now, I was going to go over. This is how I get a lot of my resources now. Well, I use the miners when I can, but I have a mining site a recycling site at the worm graveyard. It seems to have the most dense goodies. Turn off the ship that I'm holding. All right, go across over here. We are on our way to the worm graveyard, where I have. Oh, and there's the queen. Yeah, won't you go over and mess with them, my guns? They're waiting on you. She dumps out the atomic egg. You haven't seen that. I don't like her at all. And then all these fleas jump out. Now they are good for, if you need a lot of meat, and then lure them into your guns. And those guns, by the way, that's how I love them. I really do. Those things are awesome. They have I think I used 4 of them to take her down the other day. Now this is the worm graveyard. Doesn't look too, but the worm does show up through over here from time to time. And let's see what you can see. We're going to get low to the ground and see what you can see here. See all that scrap down there? It's everywhere. Now, come over here. I have set up a site. Yeah, love these guns. They have some good range and deal some good damage. Now, I wanted to show you guys, these things are the best thing to have. Once you can build them, I suggest carrying one with you at all times. These guns, make them and pick them, pick them up and drag them with you and deploy them whenever you get where you're going. This is my site here. This is my recycling site. Always make a workbench. Always make a furnace. And this furnace, fortunately, has the battery. I was using just sticks and foliage and stuff like that in it, but I finally found an extra battery. I didn't make none. I haven't gotten around to going and finding me any hydrogen to make my spare batteries out of. And this one here, I'm just to upgrade it. Now, it already has the what they call the high precision one upgrade. We're supposed to do this fuel cell upgrade. You can watch it right now. Oh, there it was. Now we got the fuel cell upgrade. Now it doesn't need the goodies anymore. And so now you don't need to keep adding fuel to it. If you're going to go weapons, I recommend ignoring everything. Use the assault rifle that you get. And it's right here. Make as many of these as you can. And when I say as many, you see here how many I have. But you also see that they are the diamond assault rounds. So you got to make enough, probably quite a few hundred. You know, they use a steel plate and titanium, and you get titanium, and when you can get it, and make as many of them as you can, and then get you some spare diamond. And I find my diamond in forgot what the name of that. Well, let's take a quick look here. I'll show you where it's at. There's a mine. Oh, come on, cut that out. There you go. Now let's go to liquid and gas. Make sure I go nitrogen so I can find the right spot. Yep, here it is. This is the only nitrogen on the whole map. And you need nitrogen to make hydrazine. But this is the Gamma Mine C. I guess it's C entrance. I don't know. You go in there and there is tons of diamond and tungsten in this mine. You go in there and you harvest as many diamonds as you want. Now I'm going to show you something you ain't going to believe. The best thing in the world, if you early in the game, since you don't have diamond, and I did not know that they had the what is this stuff called? All right, here let's go down to the zirconium. That stuff, I forgot. But they actually have it in the game so you can mine it. Now, I am going to put everything over there, and then I am going to. I didn't put everything, did I? Huh? Well, that's good. I'll leave that there. It ain't no big deal. I got scrap. And I have fiber, so I'm good to go. But I'm going to go show you something here. Let's find something incredibly hard. I know that there is something incredibly hard right here. Unless I... Well, I said there was something incredibly hard up here. I thought there was some lonsdaleite. I think it's over there. Most people have no clue. All right, well in that particular case, I know a way to find it real quick. I shouldn't have done that. High hardness. Let's see, well there's chromium. Is there any chromium around here close? There's some chromium. Let's go over there and take a quick, I'll show, you notice I don't have anything in here, and I have mining equipment, but I wanted to show people. What the heck did I do? Oh, I went the wrong way. I wanted to show people that you can get resources without having the best. You just got to be a little bit patient.
Injuries detected.
They didn't break that. Okay, this is chromium. The only thing harder in the game, I believe, is let's find out. Yep, diamond is the only thing harder. But when you get in a game, you can actually make one of the best weapons that there is with a rock and a piece of cloth. So we're going to do this. Go to crafting. Oh, we got to make cloth. Ooh. That ain't got to be enough. Oh, I didn't bring a barrel. No biggie. All right, now, this is the shard blade. Basically, a rock and a piece of that cloth I just made. This is chromium. Now, mind you, it's the wear and tear is 50% of what it used to be. So, I am breaking chromium with this. Now I have chromium. with using a substandard mining device. This is a knife. This is, or effectively a knife. Now, I've already gotten 10. In that case, normally it would be like 2 pieces of chromium. So if you need a chromium, you need to be here. Or if you need diamond for that matter. Now, if you're doing diamond and you're in a mine, you're going to need this. This stuff right here, this makeshift lashing. So make sure that you have some makeshift lashing with you before you go into a mine, and probably some makeshift bandages and some makeshift cloth, and a barrel, and some scrap. Now the scrap is used pretty much to make, if you need to make a barrel. And as you see, you need 2 scrap, 1 barrel, and 1 crude pipe. And you use scrap to do it right here. So right here, make that 1 pipe, and if you have a damaged barrel, you can use some scrap to repair it. So now you have these 3 items to make your furnace, and if you have one of these, you got it made. You actually have a full kit right there in front of you. Now, as soon as your knife has taken this much damage or turned red, pick it up and put it back down here. Where is he at? I'm going to pass a little trick on to you. Whenever you need to get your meat, you see that green circle? You get it right there, and then when you press the left mouse button, hold it until you get your tissue. Now, I want to show you something else. This is the diamond mining pick. Okay? I want you to watch. 3. I don't know how long it took. It took about 2.5 seconds. Now, this is the conduit bender. There it is. Conduit bender. What the heck? Sorry. Wrong button. The conduit bender, and it is built with zirconium. Now, same material. Took 2 swipes, knocked it out. And I got, in the same time, I got 15 pieces. Now, it did take some damage. Now, this also does, let's say go back to F1. If you notice, it does 40 to 50 damage. It has a hardness of 8.5, and it is fast. This over here has 10, and it only does 10 to 30 damage. This thing does much more damage. But do not try to use it often to bash meat out of your critters. It just ain't one of those. But as you can see, next to the hardest one, I used diamond. I made 4 knives. I had 1 bench, and I cleared enough diamond to make every diamond tool in the game.
Injuries detected.
So, like I said, oh, by the way, if you don't know what these are, they will mess up they will poke holes in your suit. Use a conduit bender. You can actually go up. Ah, there it is. See that? You're right at the edge of getting stabbed. This is lonzolite, which is actually less hard, but it's carbon. And why they didn't call it carbon, I've never heard it called lonzolite till I got in this game. But I mean, I can literally mine the snot out of this stuff with the conduit bender. So the conduit bender, all the other fancy stuff, not any good. Gun, like I said, the where am I at? I'm gonna pick it. I need to go back to my base. Try to get this going here. Wait, before you take off, if you do this, always put your tools away. I don't know why I've been telling myself the last 4 videos I was trying to make, and I have screwed it up every time. I was hauling tail across there just now. Now, talking about the guns and terrain. Now, I love the way that it does mess with the terrain because it makes it harder for the creatures to climb. These guns are awesome. Like I said, I have 2 here, 1 back here to protect my back. And then I've set this up to show it on another video, but do a quick, get some answers on this one. All right, now I have 1 there, 1 there, and another one over here. And I don't know if they're going to show up when I show up, but we'll find out. This, like I said, you saw I just got 10 wire for nothing, literally. And if I haven't run any devs off by now, that breathing and thing, there needs to be a way to turn that off. It's very annoying. As you can see, this mechanical spanner is much better than the survival tool they give you in the beginning of the game. So as soon as you can build one, I highly recommend it. And if you hang out doing what I'm doing over here, this is Molly, and I'm halfway minded, and that was hours ago, and it is still there. I've logged in and out 3 times, no, 4 times. But as you can see, you can run around this here as long as you're not being accosted by the wildlife. And even if I get accosted by the wildlife, they generally don't last very long. And I'll show you why I have this in just a second. I think I'll get a couple more. Since I don't have anything on me except the bare minimum material. Like I said, there's my gun halfway up the hill. That's just to keep them from chasing me up the hill. The best Overwatch I've ever had in a game. Like I said, you got 3 guns that mainly kept to cover this valley because there's skiliopods and crab monsters coming up. And there's the skiliopods right there, right on cue. And the guns, and there comes a crab monster. I didn't see him. It looked like he just spawned. Just so I can get them to come out over here and get in front of the guns. Let you watch the crab monster get smoked down. Crab monster down. As you can see, the guns ain't got nothing to mess with. Oh my, looks like we got the whole bunch coming out now. And the other crab monster said, I'm leaving. Playing bait. Now, if you needed to stock up meat, right here would be the perfect time, and the way I've got it set up to do it. The only bad thing about this particular setup, you got to go down here to pick up the meat. So pull out my trusty blade, go down, and like I said, I think I mentioned this earlier, but get up to where you can press and hold. Do not click on it, because if you do, it'll break your blade. It won't be immediate, but as long as you get up to the creature, press and hold until you get your meat. Press and hold. Just like that. Now, when you want to get one of the crab monsters, now this is going to work because I ain't got nothing on me. Come here, where's the crab monster? Get right in his face if you can find it. Right, this will work. Right here. You see that green circle? Press and hold. Then you get crab meat. Now, to make those crab meals, you got to have 3 pieces of crab meat. So that means you got to kill 3 of these monsters just to get 1 meal. All right, here he is. Mainly by doing it way I'm showing you here, is it keeps you from having to prepare your knife over and over and over, because it will be really, really quick. Copper. Okay. There's another crab monster. He's afraid to get out in with the guns. I say that, but we'll use my automatic with diamond bullets. Usually 2 bursts takes 1 down. Now, this doesn't work very good on the queen. You need support from your artillery. Four of them, all by their lonesome, took down a queen. I don't like that cloth. It's actually hard because you can't like click on it and have it auto make. So it's that's one of the things I don't like about that. All right, but yeah, that's one of the things I was going to do as a suggestion. But this right here is, oh man, I don't like doing that, but I'll show you in just a moment. See how much we got here. I'm not going to make stuff. I'm just going to recycle everything. Okay. All right, here. We're going to go back up the hill. I'm just going to grab a few more items.
Injuries detected.
Like I said, you can run around here and in about 8 minutes collect up most of this, and by the time you get back all the way around, it is all respawned. By the way I've got it set up right now. It's generally pretty quick in the game, but you can do it like once a day or like every other day in game time. But I mean, you'll see why in a moment why I think this is like really good. So it's respawning almost as soon as I run past it. All right, I'm going to run up here. Like I said, I don't have to worry about being interrupted because of the amount of guns on this hill. And by the way, the worm does come out and it can get you pretty much anywhere when you're down here. I found, like I said, people don't, like he comes up, you run at him and at a slightly different angle to his mouth. Like I'd say about a 60-degree angle. You don't want to run directly opposed to him. You want to be, let's say that's him coming at you. You want to be at this angle and at full speed. Preferably not with anything in your hand like right now. And if you can jump and run or sprint, then do it. And he generally will miss you. But I have jumped and been at an angle, and he has like twisted in the air and got me on more than one occasion. All right, here, where is my? Oh my God! Well, crab monsters are getting blasted again. Okay, one more. Yep. There's all kind of. I got to go down here and scarf these guys. Man, they just they're gluttons for punishment. Try to get it to come up, and it wouldn't do it. Get in his face, press and hold. Big old chunk of crab meat. Monster crab. Alright. And this guy here, he ain't wanting to get over there. So I can get him to get shot. Yep, he got shot. All right. Like I said, run up here. That big green circle, press and hold. There's your big old chunk of crab meat. I was going to be, oh man, he's coming after me again. And by the way, the green color is uranium, mostly. And so I don't need any uranium. I think the most you need is like 20 or 30. And that's to build your, well, you can build plutonium stuff, but I'm not a big fan of it. But like I said, I'm going to go get up here, or I'm going to make this video 5 hours long. All right, here, turn this up. Turn that off. All right. Now, you noticed, remember I put everything in that thing down here. First thing we want to do is we want to do the recycle. So that's the B, recycle object. All right. Well, what are we going to recycle? Well, we aren't recycling none of that, and we don't really need these circuit boards. I mean, but let's actually make one. I'll show you the difference. All right. Well, we need to make a piece of wire. Actually, I'm gonna make two just to show you. All right, take all. Now, no, I didn't do it. I need to make a circuit board. I'll make two just now. There we go. Let's see. We want to do the recycle object. Now,
Injuries detected.
Oh, hush. Now, you want to do things like this right here. These are broken circuit boards, and whenever when you have the maximum skill, you can do on the recycling. This is what you get. You'll get 2 broken wire and a power cell. I'm like, okay, those are the broken ones. Now, if you do that with the repaired ones, now you can get plastic, demolloy, and electro, and a power cell, not even worry about the wire. So that's what I'm going to do right here. All right, we got those. Ooh. Now we're going to take the broken circuit boards and we're going to do this. And all we got was plastic. So we got plastic. We're good to go. So we got that. Now we've got this wire, and we got a wire we made. Now, when you do a wire, if you have, well, high tech ain't bad. It gives you some rubber, but technically it gave you rubber. But if you have the high tech, you don't have to make the rubber. It just gives it to you. So we're going to do a high tech recycle and get us some copper and rubber. There we go. Now, these things here, I'm going to recycle them just to show you that you can. Because I've got plenty in my backpack that I have. All right. Now, these right here are scrap whenever you recycle them. There we go. Now, there we go. Now, I was telling you about the wire. Now, this is the wire that has not been repaired. This is, so you're getting copper and scrap rubber. So we're going to do this. And not to mention, we got scrap rubber already. We already have almost 200 and, it's 250 on the recycle. So we're recycling all of that. Look, it's just a big, all right. We're getting copper and rubber off of every one. So we are completely done. So now, like I said, rubber is one of the hard things and very expensive if you have to make it yourself. I mean, it takes lead, it takes sulfur, and it takes hydrogen, I believe, to make it for each piece. I mean, you need like 10, I forgot what it was, but one barrel of hydrogen is, it takes 20 per, so you can only get 5 pieces of rubber out of a barrel of hydrogen. And if you haven't found a good hydrogen source, you're screwed. Okay, you cannot recycle these. I wish you could. But I'm just going to show you this. Now that everything's been broken down, I come over here, use the furnace. We're going to do, okay, now we have our plastic, and here's our rubber. We have over 300 rubber that takes 2 of them. So we're going to get about 150 rubber out of this, 6 or 7 minute run through the field down there. After everything's said and done. Okay, there we go. All right. And we got glass, no sand required here. I'm gonna turn the chirping off. I don't like when it does that. But here we go. We're getting our rubber. Now you did see that I have the other over here. So we're using these skills to the max. We're going to use metallurgy. Okay, little hint. Okay, I'm in a windstorm. I'm using the forge as cover. Did you see what happened? Look in the upper right hand corner of the screen. Behind cover. Watch what happens when I step out. I'm taking damage right now. This is what you do if you're out and you can't. You can use a rock wall or anything else. But all right, I'm going to show you the metallurgy thing. I said I'm not going to do this, but Automake, aluminum, iron, titanium, iron. I'm not going to keep repeating everything. I'm going to let there was some steel. So I'm going to just,
Injuries detected.
this needs to have a button right here that says recycle everything in the window. This right here is a one-way ticket to carpal tunnel syndrome. So you don't have to mine everything you get. Excuse me. Ooh. This was a stack of 250 pieces of scrap. All right, there we go. Now some of the copper we have in things like the demolloy, the electrum. I think the electrum come from me and the demolloy came from me recycling those batteries or something. I don't think they actually come from this. But you get the idea. I have a lot of stuff that came just from this. Let's see, let me go try this one more time. Maybe I can put this all in here. I don't think there's any scrap in there. All right, here. I am just going to drop this because like I said, I don't like messing with it. We didn't get any gold out of that. We got our crab meat. Let's go back over here and do the metallurgy. And we're going to drop it in here. And like I said, we need a big recycle all button under there. I don't know how much we're going to get of anything, but you're noticing that the iron is going up, and I believe the aluminum was going up. The duraluminum is going up. Titanium. But if you need titanium and you've been here for a little while and need something to make titanium bullet, or to make your bullets out of, because you need steel and titanium. What? I didn't get that much steel. Seriously? And you get bonuses. Some of the time you get like 2 or 3 pieces out of it. Thought that I had more steel out of that. Oh, I deposited it. So I didn't get as much. Zamac, ferrochrome, and duraluminum. That ain't bad. But the rest of it, titanium, and copper. Didn't get no gold out of that. The gold came from recycling the stuff we did earlier. Alright, we're going to recycle the rest of this stuff right here. A lot of iron and ferrochrome. There you go. Now you see why. Now that right there, obviously, that is a cubic zirconia and the fiber I did had nothing to do with that. All right. I don't know if I showed this earlier, but well, you can't do it over here. I was going to show you can do this with a printer. You can make cloth by making the cloth and then using 2 fiber to actually make it into a bundle of cloth. The stuff that I threw away a while ago. And then you can take it over to the metallurgy part and turn it into pure plastic without having to spend all that money on chemicals or time on making chemicals. So this is my little setup. I hope you guys like it. And if I knew where some critters were at, I'd get some. I'll show you. Y'all probably already know this if you've been playing. I don't see any critter skins laying around.
Injuries detected.
Oh well, no biggie. But this whole area right here is covered in copper and iron and lungslite. Oh, here's something I can show you if you don't know about it already. We're gonna grab some of these crab sheddings real quick. Okay, we got a few crab sheddings. Grab a couple more just for giggles. Alright, let's go back over here and go back to our workbench. Like I said, as long as you've got a workbench and a furnace, you can survive. You can make what you need to survive. And if you've got a battery on it, you really can. Now, like I said, watch this right here. Look, see where my oxygen is? 68%. And then hit that. 100%. No big deal. All right, we're going to recycle. And what are we going to recycle? We are going to recycle the crab shell. See? 3 alien hide. All right. And we're going to recycle this thing too, this alien hide. Alright. And we're going to recycle this. Now this gives us some meat. If you can find these things out there. The crab talons. You get one hide and one meat. Alright. So that's the meat right here, not the crab meat. Alright. Now that we've done that, we'll go out, we're going to go in, and we're going to make leather with the crab. All that hide. I had no hide with me. I didn't go skin no creatures. I picked up and I turned their dropping their. Now, I'll show you a little. This is a trick. All right. I didn't need before, but we can upgrade the table. Now we need some lead. I'm pretty sure I've got some lead over here. I'm going to open this up. There's the lid. Just going to add that to the backpack. Now we're going to come over here. Workbench. There we go. Upgrades. Repair bench. Oh, doesn't that look nice? And then, let's see what we can do here. Nope. Needs everything. Bronze, wire. But, let's go over here. Okay. I know one thing, I'm not going to have that on me. Let's see what happens. Alright. Now, we're going to throw that over here. We're going to throw this over here. We might need fuel. I know I will need it here. Alright, there's my ammo. There's my knife. There's 16 carrots. I don't need them no more. I forgot about that. I had the rubber. Well, did something just get hit? Oh, it don't matter what it was. Let's see here. We're going to come over here. And, oh, I forgot all about this. We're going to add to the stacks. We'll let everything run through the cycle. You see, I already filled up one stack earlier of rubber. And there ain't gonna be no, well, there might be some place to put it. There we go. Now, I started out with maybe, I think 10 or 12 plastic and maybe about 50 rubber. Now I've got huge amount. Let's see. There we go. Yep. Like, and I'm just going to drop
Injuries detected.
just so I can have some room to put stuff. Okay. Let's see. We're going to go over here and okay, we're going to take the scrap out. Okay. I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to leave the rest of this here. I don't think I need any. I already have some titanium, and I guess I can put the gold over here to bring the titanium with me. Okay. Need to open it back up again. That was kind of a bug right there, but I'm not going to give it a hard time. There's my titanium. I don't need nothing in here. And the reason, I'm going to show you guys the reason that I do this. Watch, when I go into the inflatable dome, of course, my oxygen is good. Now, you see it says 35 health. But also look under the 99%, you'll see when I activate it. Saving data. Now, like I said, this is a multiplayer server. So you need to keep it saved, or otherwise you might lose your progress. I've actually lost about 5 minutes of progress the other day. Actually, this morning. I ain't gonna say it. But there you go. Like I said, my main things that I covered in the beginning is, I'm sharing a big secret that I have here of how to keep up with everything. Well, there's scrap plastic right there. It's going to disintegrate, but it's only one piece. But no big deal. All right, we're going to turn the light off. Like I said, the lights could definitely be changed to LED floodlights instead of the 1970s Rayovac incandescent bulb. Seriously, look, you can see what looks like a bulb reflecting off the old plastic reflector inside the Rayovac. Even though it's brighter, it's like, oh, we upgraded to the halogen bulb. I've got an LED headlamp that I use to inspect my truck, and it is infinitely better than anything light-wise. But this is not the only game. Play another game called what is it? Another survivalist game, but can't think of it right now. Space Engineers. Theirs is the same way, using this old 1970 era headlamp type thing. And you see all those little glowies. Now the uranium I'm not going to be doing no uranium. But I'm going to go down here and check, make sure my guns are all repaired, just in case they got hit by something. That's good. That's good. Oh man, the damn worm. See the worm coming at me? And you see what I'm doing? He almost got me. And I'm in the air. See, look at that. I mean, if you don't do that at the correct angle, he will get you. He did hit that turret right there, though. That turret seems to be fine, though. It's messing him up, but I went ahead and repaired it. That one over there might be. That other one's already, he missed it. And you missed this one too. I don't know how you missed it. Well, that was it. This is the that heavy breathing. That just annoys me to no end. There we go. But like I said, anytime you have a major change, you need to come up here and
vitals stabilized.
Yeah, stabilize that. Well, I hope you enjoyed. Like I said, I gave you my little secret here. I was hoping to get rid of the light and maybe get rid of the ghost walking astronauts that you can't interact with, that do attack you and that you can't kill. Like I said, that right there. And the fact that you can easily get the terrain screwed up. Like I said, though, if you decide to do what I have done here, you can actually put this thing here, the dome, on the metal plate. You cannot put habitat parts, airlocks, any of that on the metal plate. It will not work. Now, if I were to remove all of this metal plating and pack everything up, it will return to normal on the next reset, or when I log out and log back in. Now, if I leave that gun, if it was a hill here, when I put this gun here, it might be buried in it underground or in a hill. The other thing is, I don't know if you've noticed this, I'll show you. One time it's F3, let's go to gold. Is it gold? Medium hardness or low hardness? Gold. Gold. I was looking for magnesium earlier, but I found gold. It was really good. All right, come on. There you go. Now, this is a really good spot right here to prove my point. This gold, you can easily see that it says gold, and this weird looking thing here. Well, this weird looking thing here is a giant rock pillar out in the desert. Now, several places on this map, the resources are in or under these giant rock pillars. You have no way of accessing them. And when you have to run on foot for a long way to get to one of these, and only to find that it's underground, kind of like my pod was, you get a little annoyed there. So maybe in the algorithm they can figure it out how to, like place these first and then place the resources around the pillar. I mean, because unless they can make it a way that you can claw your way into under the pillar, I meant. And speaking of clawing, I thought you used to be able to go into these hives. I have not been able to find an entrance, so I may be wrong. I haven't seen anything, like an entrance to the hive. I did go into one of the mines and killed the queen. I killed the queen like a dozen times in there until I ran out of ammo and couldn't kill her no more. I don't know how many rounds I pumped into her, but I had a lot of diamond ammunition in it. It went bye-bye. But that right there is it. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, if you have any comments, I don't care. I'll take it. Constructive criticism, whatever. Like I said, I just basically was doing a little complaining today, and I wanted to see if maybe the guys, like I said, love these things here. And I haven't used the ones for the mine yet, where you can place the lights. But it says it's a kit, but I don't. Every time I made a kit, when I put them down and then picked them up. I do love the path lights, but like I said, if you put them down, anything you put down is going to be in the middle of the. As you can see, that's the blue is the outline of it, and then right in the middle, that's the only place you can place it. Same thing for this gun right here. I think the gun just sat wherever it wanted to sit, or I'm not 100%. But I came in and added this plate after the gun was already there, so I'm not going to say that it'll sit in the middle. Those right there, though, look like they were set in the middle of the plate because I put the plates down, then placed the guns. But that's it. Y'all have a good one. I'm out of here. I'm going to see what else I can get myself into today.